Why do we hold services, you might ask? Because we're Jewish. And it is tradition.
Who day and night must scramble for a living, feed a wife and children, say his daily prayers, and who has the right, as master of the house, to have the final word at home? The Papa, the Papa, tradition, the Papa, tradition.
Who must know the way to make a proper home, a quiet home, a kosher home? Who must raise a family and run the home, so Papa's free to read the holy book?
The Mama, tradition, the Mama, tradition. At 3 I started Hebrew school, at 10 I learned a trade. I hear they picked a bride for me, I hope she's pretty. The sons, tradition, the sons, tradition.
And who does Mama teach to mend and tend and fix, preparing me to marry whoever Papa picks?
The daughters, tradition, the daughters, tradition.
Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam asher kiddushanu b'mitzvotav v'tzivanu lehalikneh Shel Shabbat. Amen.
Amen. There you are.
Shabbat shalom, everybody, and nice to see your face, Daddy.
And yours, my darling, that beautiful smiling face. How are you? How is everything? Shabbat shalom.
Everything's great. And Sandy Benson has written in. She misses her rabbi, you, and his beautiful family. We miss you too, Sandy.
God bless
Thanks
Sandy.
for being with us. Lana Pinkinson, Shabbat shalom.
Lana, my darling, she's kept in touch with me all these years. My gosh, from when I first started in the rabbinate. What a nice, wonderful person she is. God bless you, kiddo.
We love you all of you who are tuning in. Please write in, be a part of our family, our cat crew, and let's bring in the Shabbat together.
I shall start the first prayer. First of all, Happy New Year, everyone. We'll get to that a little later. A prayer from my heart. Please, Lord, may I pray in an unorthodox way, for I know what it is I am trying to say. But in reading and bowing and rising by text and remembering in order that which comes next, I become so engrossed by the ritual and rite that the essence of prayer is lost from my sight. While attempting to follow by rote as we're led, I feel that I'm worshiping ritual instead. Forgive me, Lord, if my indoctrination seems weak and there is no ancient language I speak. But Lord, would you listen if only I took words from my heart instead of a book? For I find no liturgy that for me can replace my own heartfelt words for your merciful grace. Then, Lord, without eloquence, I raise up my hand and pray to you simply. Please, Lord, understand.
Beautifully done, Daddy.
Well, thank you, my darling.
I can assure you, everyone out there had felt the sentiment.
That's where they can feel your beauty, that's for sure. It grows and comes out through the airwaves, and everyone says, oh my God, a rabbi's daughter, and she's so pretty.
Oh, Daddy.
Yes,
I can always count on you to make me feel so nice. Thank you.
Well,
Shabbat Shalom, Brenda Friedman.
Oh, Brenda Friedman.
And Lana Pinkinson responds to you. God bless and loves you.
She's getting married soon, Brenda Friedman. And I have to meet with her and sit
Mazel
down.
tov.
Siman tov and mazel tov.
Siman tov and mazel tov.
Da-da-dee-da-dee-da-dee-da-dum-dee-dee-dum-dum. We continue, my dear, the beautiful Chelsana. Alechadodi.
Yes, we welcome the Sabbath bride, everyone. Kind of like Elijah. Let the Sabbath bride open the doors. Let her into your homes this evening. Sing with me, Lecha Dodi. Lecha Dodi. Likrat kala b'nei Shabbat. Oh, Tessa's the lyrics of Nikabla, Nikabla, Lecha Dodi, Likrat Kala, B'nei Shabbat, Nikabla, Nikabla, Shmor v'sachor b'dibur echad, Shmianu el hamiuchad. Adonai echad u'shemo echad, L'Shem ultiferet v'litila. Lecha Dodi, Likrat Kala, B'nei Shabbat, Nikabla, Nikabla, Lecha Dodi, Likrat Kala, B'nei Shabbat, Nikabla, Nikabla, Hitoreri, Kiva orech kumi Uri, shir daveri, Kevod Adonai alich nigla. And after this, we're going to the last one. Lecha Dodi, Likrat Kala, B'nei Shabbat, Nikabla, Nikabla, Lecha Dodi, Likrat Kala, B'nei Shabbat, Nikabla, Nikabla. Boi v'shalom ateret bala, Gam rina v'tzolam. Toch emunei am segula, Boi chala, Lecha Dodi, לקראת כלה בני שבת, נקבלה לך דודי. לקראת כלה בני שבת, נקבלה. So that's an oldie, but a goodie.
It's an oldie. Well, so am I, and I love the words. Oh,
For
crown of
those
your
of you who remember Hale Porter, Daddy, remember Hale Porter used to sing that tune.
Well, Hale, God bless him. He was my cantor for many years, and also my partner in the Catskill Mountains.
Yeah, yeah.
A good man, a very good man.
You've got
Gorgeous
stories.
voice.
Donna Paul says Happy New Year and Shabbat Shalom. We give you a big hug, you and Peter. Brenda Friedman thanks us, and she's very excited for her impending wedding. The sound is echoing, Gail said. I think it just might be your computer. No. Tess, I can see Tess on the screen. And you guys can't, I'm sorry, but maybe she'll make an appearance later. Yes, she says that there is a problem with echo.
With Echo. Throw him out. Sure, Echo.
Echo always gives us a problem. Should I put these in?
We continue. Look at here. January, we are in the midst of Martin Luther King Day. We're not in the midst, but very soon, next week, will be Martin Luther King Day. And today is Friday the 13th. Dum. And it is Superstition Day, Friday the 13th. And I just happens to have some Jewish somewhere I have.
For those of you at home who want to play along, please write in your favorite superstitions or something that you adhere to.
Jewish superstitions. One is, do not sit at the corner of a table. Now, according to superstition, if the girl sits at the corner of the table, she wouldn't get married for the next several years. Where are you sitting, Chelsana?
No, I'm not sitting at the corner, but that's probably what happened. A few years ago, I sat at the corner of a
Get
table.
away from the corner. Oh,
right.
my God.
No, not anymore. I think I broke that spell. Do not sit at the corner of a table.
Okay, my darling. Don't step over someone. Don't step over someone. If someone is sitting on a couch with their feet spread out, and you walk over the feet, and that means the child usually will stop growing. So you have to come back and go over the child again. And so that will take away the curse, and the child will grow to be a 6-foot good-looking guy like your daddy. Another suspicion, never leave your purse on the floor. If you leave your purse or bag on the floor, if you want to keep your money, you should not do that. That means you'll squander it if you just put it on the floor. This one I've come across many times. Spit 3 times.
Boo, boo, boo.
After seeing, hearing, or learning of somebody, to ward off the evil eye. You know, you speak about someone, and some nice old lady will say, it shouldn't happen to that person. So if you spit or it's poo 3 times, this will ensure that the evil eye doesn't spoil that person's news. And don't take a direct path home from the cemetery. The cemeteries are filled with evil spirits. So after visiting a cemetery of a loved one or being at a funeral, Don't go directly home. You don't want the demons to follow you back to your house, which is a very good idea. So circumvent the house a few
Very
times,
clever.
and then
Yes.
when no one's looking, shoot into the garage. Bring jam to a housewarming party. Forget that. One, only bring an even number of flowers. I like that one. While flowers is a great way to commemorate a special occasion, make sure that the bouquets that you present flowers with have an odd number. Bouquets with an even number of flowers are reserved for funerals only. So, going for a happy occasion, do not bring an even number of bouquet of flowers to the house. Everyone
Wow.
remember that.
Well, in Judaism, numbers play a big role. I mean, numbers
Well,
come up
yes.
again and
One day we'll
again.
get into numbers as well. You're right. Wear a metal pin on clothes embarking on a trip. If you're going on a trip from New York to New Jersey, okay, to gamble a little, attach a safety or straight pin out of sight under a shirt collar or on a sleeve before taking the journey. Because if you go to Atlantic City to gamble in New Jersey, it's not a good sign. The metal is thought to be a powerful protective substance and can successfully ward off evil spirits. So at the tables, you'll be fun. All my friends who lived in New York would go to Atlantic City. All of them. The Yidlach love to go and gamble away the money. Never hand a knife directly to another person, chas v'chalila. To avoid getting into a fight, make sure to place the knife down on a surface for the other person to pick it up. Or if you can give it directly, you point the sharp end to yourself, not to the person you're giving it to. You always give the person the handle, which is accessible for them to grab.
I come in peace. Yeah.
Come in peace.
Yeah.
Close open books. This is the last one I have for you. Close open books. Always make sure to close your book before you leave it, or the demons, especially if you're reading the Bible, the holy book, the demons will steal the holy knowledge and use it for evil plans. Ooh. So if you're reading the Chumash or any book of Jewish content which has worldly expressions and stories of our saints, do not leave the book open. Close it. And that's my superstitions for the night of July 13th, Friday.
Friday the 13th.
May you all be well and stay far away from evil suspicions. Just stay well and be well. We continue, yes?
But also Monday, we have Martin Luther King Jr. Day. And I just want to say that we have a special presentation at the end of services by
right.
one of our beloveds, Patrice Porter. So you'll hear from her. And look, these are new candlesticks Abe and I bought for Shabbat and for you guys. I mean, we do it every Shabbat. We do observe the Shabbat, except for when I live stream with my dad for you guys. But I thought you'd like them. I hope you like them. They're nice, aren't they?
Yes, I like them. And we can now go into Hine Matov Umanayim. How good, how pleasant it is when we all sit together, but we're 3,000 miles apart. But
we're all sitting together nonetheless. We're all sitting at the same time.
We always do. We're always together, even if we're apart from one another. The Spirit holds us together because there's so much love and joy with our family. So, Hine Matovu Manayim.
How good it is to be together. Hine Matovu Manayim, Shevet Achim Gam Yachad. Hine Matovu Manayim, שבת אחים גם יחד, הנה מה טוב. שבת אחים גם יחד, הנה מה טוב. שבת אחים גם יחד, הנה מה טוב ומה נעים. שבת אחים גם יחד, הנה מה טוב ומה נעים. שבת אחים גם יחד, הנה מה טוב ומה נעים. שבת אחים גם יחד, הנה מה טוב ומה נעים. שבת אחים גם יחד, הנה מה טוב, הנה מה טוב. לה 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 לה, הנה מה טוב, הנה מה טוב. לה 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 לה, הנה מה טוב ומה נעים. שבת אחים גם יחד, הנה מה טוב ומה נעים. שבת אחים גם יחד.
Oh, my darling Chelsana, the byword of our people, Hear, O Israel, the Lord our God, the Lord is one, the Shema. Chelsana.
Shema Yisrael, Adonai Eloheinu, Adonai Echad, Baruch Shem Gevod Malchuto, Leolam Vaed. ואהבת את אדוני אלוהיך בכל לבבך ובכל נפשך ובכל מאודך. והיו הדברים האלה אשר נוחים מצווך היום על לבבך, ושינתם לבניך, ודיברתם בם בשבתך בביתך ובלכתך בדרך, ושכבך ובקומך, ושבתם להיות על ידך, והיו לטוטפות בין עיניך, וכתבתם על מזוזות ביתך ובשעריך. My eyes did a little line jumping there.
Yeah, but it's okay, my darling.
It's okay.
You pick the cantor. You do whatever you want.
That's right. And you know what?
Yes.
Go ahead.
What?
I forgive myself. I forgive myself for that.
Well, I forgive you. It's more important that someone else forgive you.
I get it from the rabbi. Thank you.
You're welcome, my darling. We continue with Hashki Venu. Help us to lie down in peace and wake up secure in your love. Hashki Venu.
Hashkivenu Adonai Eloheinu leshalom, leshalom, v'hamidenu malkeinu l'chaim, ufros aleinu sukat shlomecha, ufros aleinu sukat shlomecha. Amen. Hashkivenu Adonai Eloheinu leshalom, leshalom, v'hamidenu malkeinu l'chaim, ופרוס עלינו סוכת שלומך, ופרוס עלינו סוכת שלומך. Amen. Shelter us beneath thy wings, O Adonai. Guard us from all harmful things, O Adonai. Keep us safe throughout the night, till we wake with morning's light. Teach us, God, wrong from right. Amen. 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 Amen.
Thank you, my darling. It's beautiful as ever. Amen to that. We have, my dear friends, entered the second week of 2023. We try to have it the first Friday of each month, except when it's very difficult for us to do it. But from here on in, we hope to be the first Friday of every month. Thus far, nothing obvious has been changed in our day-to-day existence. Don't throw in the proverbial towel. Everything is okay. Our year is still young, although many of us have aged considerably over the past few weeks. It's been pretty difficult. We have seen killings in Ohio. God bless the four young people in college who were killed. There's still police shootings, and the gangsters are running amok. There's so much sadness, but don't give up hope. And the COVID, the heartless COVID has taken so many lives, young and old, still lurks around the corner. The disease is here somewhere. It might have been given a new name, but its heartless effect still lingers regardless of what name has been given to it. Its effects still linger maliciously around the corner, regardless where you live. If that wasn't bad enough to give us restless days and nights, the news we wake up to each morning is devastating. An unjust war in Ukraine and in other areas throughout the world, where innocent lives, young and old, are cut short, devastating families, dreams, achievements. Let us pray as one that the world as we know it will not self-destruct, and that our preconceived concepts of life, stability, and justice prevail, and that love and stability and clarity overcome the mass devastation awaiting each and every one of us if we continue to forsake the obvious warnings thrust upon us every single day of our lives. Unity, camaraderie, Jewish principles and practices must overcome the possibility of nuclear war, thus completing the insanity, the insane plan of invisible forces lining up against us. Despair is not desirable. Defeat unconscionable. We must stand our ground, everyone. The anti-Semitism is growing like topsy throughout our country. And you feel it in every state, every corner of this beautiful country, United States. Let us gird ourselves for the possible onslaught and dedicate ourselves to countermanding everything abhorrent to our palate and way of life. Let us commit ourselves to those who, during our thousands of years, dedicated themselves to life, liberty, and peace for all peoples. We must band together as we have done for the past 5,000 years of history, which has kept us together, and follow the dedication and love for all peoples. As Hillel, our revered sage, had wisely stated, do not do unto others that which you would not want do to each and every one of us. Our love for God is indicative of the love each one of us prays for. Our brilliance and will as a people is in evidence throughout all of our thousands of years of existence. Our God, unlike every other pagan deity, cannot be broken by throwing it to the ground or destroyed through fire, flood, or eruptive firmament. Our God is the unseen poster before our eyes, heralding righteousness, goodness, brilliance, compassion, justice we have inherited over the years and dutifully passed it on to our children and children's children, to as many generations as possible. Our contributions to education, health, and welfare, science have been astounding. And we have shared our contributions with the world, even with the anti-Semites. And it is growing, as I said, rapidly. Those who denigrate us, curse us, inflict us with bodily harm, we share our health discoveries with them as well. We have been so active in the field of health. We are concerned not only with every Jew, but with every person, man, woman, and child throughout the world. We have given to the world, our people, the Wasserman test for syphilis, insulin discovered by Dr. Minovsky, chloral hydrate discovered by Dr. Liffreich, the Schick test for diphtheria, vitamins discovered by Dr. Funk, streptomycin discovered by Dr. Warrenan, the polio vaccine by Dr. Jonas Salk, the polio vaccine pill by Dr. Sabin. I can go on and on with our contributions and what we have generously opened our hearts and given to the world. This is the Jewish people. How many lives have we saved throughout all these years? As the great Sam Levinson said, specifically to the anti-Semites who have been causing us so much problems, so much trouble, so much hurt in recent years, hopefully it will abate and go away, as bad things usually do, just go away. But as Sam Levinson said to all the anti-Semites out there, and I repeat what he said, grand old man, lovely, lovely, lovely man. He lived 2 blocks away from me in Brooklyn, 2 blocks in Crown Heights. Sam Levinson said to all of these anti-Semites, you want to be mad at us? Be mad at us. Reject our contributions to your welfare, our medicines, out of the goodness of our heart, we give you as much as we possibly can to keep your health and not be a ward of society. We do it to our enemies as well. If you don't want it from us, dear anti-Semite, don't take it. But Sam Levinson said, I'm telling you, each and every one of them, if you don't take our drugs to repair yourself and become well again, You ain't going to feel so good. May that be a lesson to you. To each and every one of us. May the coming year be a year of good health, a year of love, friendship, laughter, joy, success, mutual acceptance, and understanding. And please, with God's help, with God's mercy, may there be peace, brotherhood, and universal acceptance of every man, woman, and child. And let us all say together,
Amen.
Amen.
Amen, Daddy. Beautiful
you.
sermon.
Thank you, my
I pray that
darling.
we all do accept each other. I accept you, and if
we-
there are anti-Semites who boycott us, yes, they ain't gonna feel too good.
That's right.
That's on them.
A lesson, but let's hope everyone feels good and everyone comes to the realization that love is better than war and hatred.
Right.
Just
Right.
reach out, like the love you have and the love that you possess, and when you sing your cantorial songs, and when you just sing every song, love pours out of your beautiful heart, my dear Cantor. And I thank you and bless you for that.
I feel it, Daddy. I do. It
Okay.
comes from the heart. January 27th is Holocaust Remembrance Day. And Nani, who is our alto, and she comes from a German and Indian background, she remembers her grandmother talking about hiding Jews in her home. And there was
good.
one very special song to her that to her grandmother that she passed on to Nani. And Nani, we have a video, makes an introduction to our wonderful Tanya Solnick, who sings this so beautifully. So please watch and listen and learn.
My name is Nani Sinha, and you might recognize me as your alto for the past maybe somewhere between 10 to 12 years. I've been singing with you, and it's been my honor and privilege. And every year I look forward to this particular song that's coming up for a number of reasons. One, because I'm in love with the singer who does it. Her voice is just magical. And also because of a personal connection. When I was a child, my grandmother used to sing this song to me. And you might say, well, that's strange. Nani Sinha, what kind of a name? That's not Jewish. Well, my mother's side of the family is German. And my grandmother is German. And during the war, they had a bunker under the house where my grandmother helped hide and move 6 families during the war. And one particular family, there was a grandmother there who was unable, she was too sick to go with her children and her grandchildren to the next place where they were going to go. And my grandmother kept her there with her for, I think, quite a few months, and took care of her and helped hide her for quite a while. And they were both very musical, and they used to teach each other songs to pass time. And this particular song that's coming up was one of the songs that was taught to my grandmother. So it is with greatest pleasure that I introduce Tanya to sing Sing, Vögele, Sing.
Ich gedenk, wenn ich bin noch a Kind gewesen, fleckt mein Mamen ihr singen zu mir. Bist am Malach, wisst wie alle Welten schön, ich will a Sterndl bringen zu dir. Es klingt mir noch jetzt in die Ohren, die schöne Melodie meine Korn von die Kinderjahren. Sing, Fegele, sing. Es klingt mir noch jetzt in die Ohren, die schöne Melodie. Ich hab schon mein Jugend verloren, noch sing ich ihr Liederle mir zieh. Sing, Vögel, sing, machst mein Gemüt grün, der frischt mein Zikorn von die Kinderjahren. Sing, Vögele, sing, sing, Vögele, sing, machst mein Gemüt grün, der frischt mein Zikorn von die Kinderjahren. Sing, Vögele, sing.
Beautiful.
Wow.
Beautiful. Zing, Fagala, zing translates to sing. Little
Yeah,
bird.
she's wonderful. I'm blessed with having you guys at our services, and
Yeah.
each one sings from the heart, and each one is beautiful. And I am, among other rabbis, very blessed.
We're
I
blessed
truly
to
am.
have you as our Rabbi Daddy. I
Thank
wanted
you.
to say hi, Lorraine Goldberg. Happy New Year to you.
Lorraine, God
Scott,
bless you.
Shabbat Shalom to Scott and Zoe. Scott, I'm in New York. I've been thinking about you. How do I transport that beautiful mirror to the vanity to New York? Do you have any ideas? Anyway,
Scott will bring it to you.
okay.
He's a good guy.
Yeah.
They travel throughout the world, Scott and Zoe. Zoe, his beautiful wife, is a rabbi of Temple Isaiah in Los Angeles.
That's
And the
right.
two of them are dear, dear friends. God bless them both.
Shabbat Shalom, you guys. If it's your birthday, please look for your name. Tess and I have a godmother who is special to us in Los Angeles. We have godparents who I think are watching right now, Sandy and Roberta, who we truly feel are a second set of parents. We love you. But there's this British wonderful woman who's been in our lives our entire lives, and she has a birthday in January. Katie Haver. We love you. We adore you. We're proud of you. And we hope that you feel our love for your birthday. So if it is your birthday or you have an anniversary, please check out our list. And if you don't, write in the comments and we'll give you a shout out. Happy birthday, happy anniversary, Mazel Tov. We hope that you are celebrating out there, Mazel Tov, and may you have a wonderful year, whether it's for your birthday or as a couple together. Robbie Benson is the 21st. Sandy, yay, happy birthday to your nephew.
Robbie Benson.
And
Yeah,
Scott says we'll figure it out. Yay.
I wish he'd come back to movies. He's wonderful.
Shabbat Shalom, Maxine, and your wonderful sister. You girls are fabulous. Remind me of my relationship with my sisters. I love you guys. Thanks for watching, and I'm so glad that you're well. If you know somebody who needs a little healing, if you yourself need healing, mind, body, or soul, please listen in. My dad has some names. I'll start the Misha Berach, and in the middle, if we don't have your name or your loved one's name, please mention the person's name to yourself or out loud, whatever you want to do. And then we'll finish with the second round of Misha Berach. Misha Berach Avoteinu Mekor Havracha Limotenu. May the source of strength who bless the ones before us help us find the courage to make our lives a blessing, and let us say Amen.
Debbie and Ken Bittix, Henry Bush, my grandson, Henry, get better and get better fast, because Grandpa would love to see you very soon. Gregory Cruz, Gregory, who has been a friend since we started services, and a musician and a wonderful, wonderful giving person. Lowell Dreyfus, my dear Lowell Dreyfus, lives right near me. I hope you're well, Lowell. I know you're getting better, and I couldn't be happier. Bert Newmark. Bert, same thing goes for you, dear friend. We've been friends now for, oh my gosh, 30, 40 years. Easy. I want you to be well, Bert. I know you've gone through a lot, but get your strength together. Donna and Peter Paul, and the two of you who are the most gracious people and wonderful as well. Jeff Harris and Barbara. First, Barbara was sick, and she's coming. I know she's getting better. And Jeff Harris, I know you're going through a very rough time in your life, and my heart goes out to you, Jeff. I want you to keep on fighting, my friend. You mean so much to so many people, and to my family as well. Keep the good fight, my friend. Rita, Rivka, Vale, Jerry Vale's wife. Rita has been plagued with bad knees in operation and many other small things, but she's doing okay. I contact her. We speak every week. And Rita, God bless you. You're going to be strong wie Eisen, like iron. And whoever else is ill.
Donna and Paul and Peter Paul.
Yes, I said that. I said Donna and Peter Paul.
Oh, you did?
Yes, you got to listen, honey.
Well, I was busy.
Yeah, she's busy sleeping. God bless her. She works very hard, as Chelsea will attest to. And this has been an extremely hard day for her, schlepping and doing. I can't help her that much, unfortunately. And she takes the burden over by herself. Chelsea isn't here to help us. Tess
I'll
is
be there
busy
to
with her
assist
thing
soon.
in LA. What'd you
Love
say,
you
honey?
guys.
But Mama's doing okay. She's going to be okay. We're going to make sure she rests tonight and then put her back to work tomorrow.
This is also for Mom. Mi sheverach imotenu mikol havracha leavotenu. Bless those in need of healing with refuah shlema, the renewal of body, the renewal of spirit, and let us say, Amen.
Amen, baby. Amen. Let us all be well. Let us take care of each other and be well, be good. Our January sponsors.
Well, I just have to say something about a January birthday. Katie Haber just commented, "Sorry I'm late. Love you. We just spoke about you and wish you a happy birthday." So rewind.
And we said nice
Scratch it.
things too.
And Doug, thank you so much. It's so good being with you. I know we're not physically together, but we are together at the same time sitting and experiencing Shabbat. So that's pretty special. Look forward to seeing you.
Who is that? Doug?
Doug Cohen, yeah.
That's a very special guy. Yeah, thank you for saying that. We all love Doug. The January sponsors, Gregory Cruz, who has been ill and he still continues with his donation. Gregory, you're a saint. God bless you for being a part of us. And we are privileged to have you and love you. Debbie and Ken Biddix, with all your problems, you're still sending in a few bucks a week. Sherwin and Edie Horowitz, in honor of their 70th anniversary, 70 years of marriage. Poo, poo, poo. You guys look great. You don't look like 70 years of marriage. You're doing something, whatever you're taking, send it to me and Jeff. We'll take it as well. But God loved the two of you. And Lana Pinkinson, again, my girlfriend from New Jersey, was it Binghamton? No, Burlington, New Jersey. My first pulpit. And Lana was, I think, my first bat mitzvah. And she still keeps in touch in honor of Jeff's birthday, which is past. But that was on the 19th. And I will say it right now that I wish her all the love that I can possibly muster. I regale her with as many positive words I can think of, and all of them have the meaning of love in them. And she is the most remarkable wife, and I am the most fortunate person to have had her as my wife for about 40 years. I don't know. It keeps on going. And that's wonderful. Let it continue forever. Especially, I thank you for the amen, kid. A special thank you to Joey English. Joey, longest running radio show in the desert, for her shout outs. There's her card, the Joey English Show. Joey never forgets us. Joe and I, we go back many years, and a nicer more talented person you will never find, regardless how much you search for one. There won't be anyone better than Joey. So thank you, everyone. We
Thank
love
you. And thank you for your memberships and your donations, because they do really make a difference to us.
And don't forget to sign up with Creative Arts Temple as your charity with smile.amazon.com, and also my favorite store, Food Market, Ralph's. They have everything I need. Kosher. They have all the kosher stuff.
Yes, both Amazon and Ralph's make a little donation on your behalf, just from what you've paid for their products or produce, and at no cost to you, and it benefits us greatly, and it shows your support. So thank you for doing that. And if you haven't, think about doing it.
And now, Yivarechecha.
Thank you, Maxine. That's so sweet. Love you, Debbie. Miss you.
Debbie Lewin. Oh my God. Yeah, where is Debbie Lewin? She keeps on calling and wishing us well. I wish I could see her beautiful face. And
Thanks, Doug.
Doug.
I know. God, we have so many good people with us.
We have
I
a lot.
feel so blessed.
We are truly blessed with people who really care and love us.
It's true. And Sandy and Roberta, they are watching. Sanford, Tyler, Roberta Dougherty, they're watching, and we love you.
Yeah, well, most of us, yeah. I go back, 60, 70 years? 60 years, 60, maybe 65 years. Long time with him. What kind of 65? 60 years. And they're two wonderful people. Let us continue, please, for the Yortzeit donation. Oh, Yivarechecha, Chelsana.
Yivarechecha Adonai ve'yishmerecha.
Ken yehi ratzon.
Ya'er Adonai b'lavelecha v'chunecha.
Ken yehi ratzon.
Yizadonai b'navelecha v'yasem lecha shalom.
Shalom, shalom. May you all be blessed with peace, health, and happiness. Amen.
V'yasem lecha shalom.
That was beautiful. Thank you for your Yortzeit donations, Mark and Barbara Barenfeld, in memory of Charles and Abe Barenfeld. Douglas and Ronnie Cohen, in memory of Jerry Cohen, Douglas Spiegelman, and Lenore Stern. Craig and Randy Denbeston, in memory of Jeffrey Fallick. Brenda Friedman, in memory of Stanley Friedman. Thank you, Brenda. Nicole Carcenti Ligeti. God bless Nicole Carcenti Ligeti, in memory of her late husband, Charles Ligeti. Sharon Mason and Robert Messina, in memory of Reuben Mason. Barbara Purston, in memory of her dad, Sheriff oh my, it's Peter Block. Yeah, at the end it's Sherman Block. Okay. In memory of Sheriff Block, who was the sheriff of Los Angeles, and a nicer man and better public servant you will never find, and we miss him terribly. Also in memory of Peter Block, Alice Block, Caitlin Victoria Purston, the God bless her, young Caitlin Victoria Purston, Barry Block, and Sherman Block. Thank you so much, Barbara. Jan and Steve Seligman, in memory of Bernie Seligman, dear old friend Bernie Seligman, agent of William Morris, one of the top agents, many years ago. Deanne Simon, in memory of Florence Davis and Morton Goldberg. Phyllis Spear and Erwin Schwartzman, in memory of Rebecca Gomberg. To everyone, thank you. God bless you for keeping your family in your hearts and sharing their love with us with your donation.
And one more for the Cohens. Doug's father-in-law, Ronnie's father, Daniel Bagelman.
And Daniel Bagelman. Who's that? That's whose father?
It's Doug Cohen's father-in-law, Ronnie's father.
Bagelman?
Yeah.
I wonder if they remember the sisters, the Bagelman, the Barrys, the girls who were Bagelman sisters.
Oh.
Condolences to the family of Edie Landau. I will be officiating Sunday at Edie's passing. She was 94. Edie and her husband, Eli and Edie Landau, produced some of the best movies, and a lot of movies dealing with social justice and love. Too many to mention right now, but I will next service because the funeral isn't until tomorrow. Sunday.
And Robbie Benson was in The Chosen, which they produced.
And Robbie, that's right. Robbie Benson was in The Chosen. If any of you remember that was what a wonderful film with good Jewish film with chain and love and compassion. So Jerry Benson, whose aunt is a member. Pardon me?
Robbie Benson.
What'd I say?
Jerry Benson.
Who's Jerry Benson? Oh, I know Jerry Benson. Yeah, there's Robbie Benson. Robbie Benson, whose aunt is part of our congregation and a very dear friend.
If you are in a year of mourning or observing a yard site and you're able, please rise. It's okay if you can't. And recite the Kaddish with my father.
יתגדל ויתקדש שמי רבה, בעלמא דברך חילותי וימליך מלכותי, בחיי חון ויומי חון וחיי לכל בית ישראל, בעגלה ובזמן קריב, ויאמרו אמן. יהי שמי רבה מבורך לעולם עולמי עלמיה. יברך וישתבח ויתפאר ויתרומם ויתנשא. ויתהדר ויתעלה ויתהלל שמי דקודשה בריחו. לעילה מן כל ברכתה ושירתה, תושבחתה ונחמתה, תעמידן בעלמא, ויאמרו אמן. יהי שלמה רבה מן שמיה, וחיים עלינו ועל כל ישראל, ויאמרו אמן. עושה שלום במרומיו, הוא יעשה שלום עלינו ועל כל ישראל, ואמרו אמן. Do you notice?
May you be comforted.
May you all be comforted among the mourners of Zion. Betty Sefton's name, I noticed it as it went past. And everyone, especially Mom, Mrs. Betty, they were such good friends. That the two of them, the English ladies, and ladies they were,
Yeah.
from England, and Betty was well, every time we went over the house, they made the best. I never drink tea, but the way her husband would put it together with the tea with a little milk, it was so wonderful. And their store was great, the antique store. They were very, very dear friends, and Jeff misses her day in and day out. She was a good person. God bless her.
Yeah, she's in our minds a lot.
Uh-huh. Yes, she was. She is. To all of you, may I say, first of all, thank you for watching, and God bless each and every one of you. May you all be as fortunate as I to have a beautiful family and my grandkids, all 7 of them, and counting. I just hope they're in good health, and all the best to each and every one of them. And Eli, you'll get an okay from a major college because you're a brilliant young man, and not to worry. You'll get an acceptance, and it'll be a major college, and they would be very fortunate to get you. Good night, everyone. Sei gesinnt und stark. We close with Patrice Zappa singing in honor of Martin Luther King Day coming up. Freedom, a change is gonna come. God bless you all.
By Sam Cooke. Mwah. Love you guys. Shabbat shalom.
Shabbat shalom, my darling.
And before I be a slave, I'll be buried in my grave and go home to my Lord and be free. Hit it, baby. You got it, you got it. No more crying, no more dying, no more crying or dying over me. And before I be a slave, I'll be buried in my grave and go home to my Lord and be free. And no more shooting, no more looting, and no more shooting or looting over me. And before I be a slave, I'll be buried in my grave and go home to my Lord and be free. I was born by the river in a little tent. Oh, and just like the river, I've been running ever since. It's been a long time coming, but I know change gonna come. Oh, yes, it will. There've been times when I thought I couldn't last for long. Now I think I'm gonna be able to carry on. It's been a long time coming, but I know change is gonna come. It has to. Oh, it has to. I don't hear that saxophone ripping like I asked you to do. Now, yeah. Yes. Mike. Yeah. Rip it, baby. You got it. And before I be a slave, I'll be buried in my grave and go home to Hashem and be free.